Hi guys. Well, I'm back on the Chevy Traverse. It's a 2011, and about once a month I'm blowing headlights, and the voltage seems okay on the alternator and battery. Charging system works fine. No light, no dash warning lights. Um, Mostly low beam headlights. I've put in 3 this year, and I've been putting in the Silver Star Ultras, and they're almost 40 bucks a pop, and it's getting a little pricey. So we're going to do an upgrade this time. We're going to be doing LEDs, and I got a set off Amazon, all 4 for $60. It's supposed to be really bright, good warranty, and we're going to upgrade. So the first thing, the safe way to do this is all these new cars, you can't really reach them from under the hood. You've got to go up under the fender well. There's a plastic liner. Of course, it's always bad weather, here snow, cold, or raining. So I put jack stands, jacked it up. I broke free the lug nuts, 7/8 lug nuts. I'll finish taking the wheel off to gain access to remove this panel. And I'm kind of excited to see if these are really going to be bright. I know I could get stock factory bulbs, but they aren't as bright. And these Ultras, they're burning out too quick. So I'm hoping I made a good choice. We'll see. And the ones I bought have a heat sink on them, and you supposedly don't need the resistor with it, but we will see. It's a plug and play. And so you take your wheel off to be safe. Put the jack stands under so you can crawl under there. Get the wheel out of the way. I've done a headlight with a wheel in here, and it hurts your arm. It's just tough to do. You can't really see well. And these are big 20-inch wheels. Now I got all kinds of access. And I'm going to bring you in here, take a look at these. They're a little tiny, little bolt, probably covered with road salt. It's a little, here's one here. There's 2, I believe, under there. This inner fender well comes off. So let me gather the proper size. I don't know if I got to remember what it is. I think it's a Torx, but I'll be right back and we'll continue. Okay, I found the right bit. It's the T20 Torx, and there is anti-seize on the bolts, and there was 4 little screws went into a metal bracket. I'm glad I used anti-seize last time. They come right out. And I removed the 2-piece plastic plug so that I could remove the inner fender well. I've done this without that, but you're fighting something you can't see, and I don't want to damage my new LEDs. So I'm going to take this whole fender well out. Now it's loose. And on the Traverse, it's a 2-piece. And this will just swing down because there is a rubber attachment. Okay, so here's the back of our headlamp assembly. We've got to unscrew that cap, and that'll expose our bulbs. So that will turn counterclockwise, and then I'll unplug our old bulbs. Hold on. Okay, now you turn this counterclockwise, the cap cover, and I put a little piece of chalk mark on there because it does make a difference if you look on the inside. This little concave section that could hit your bulb. Anything to make it complicated. So I got that mark, so that's the way up. And here's the back side of our bulb. And then you just turn that counterclockwise, squeeze and remove. And then there's our bulb. And this should be blown because this didn't light. But you're not supposed to touch that with your bare fingers. I will put on some gloves, hold on to it, disconnect the clip. And then I'll show you our new LED bulbs. Okay, this is the new box that I purchased. It's for a 4 headlamp system. I have the H11, in a 9005 high beam, H11 low beam, and comes in this neat little kit, fancy box, seal light, part number, if anyone is interested. That's the part number. Everything's made in China. But let's see how fancy this is. The box is nice, neat packaged. Remove the cover. We got gloves. That's good. Nice white gloves. Instructions. Extend 6-month warranty card and zip ties to hold your wires back out of the way. They are neatly boxed. Same thing as you don't want to touch the bulb surface. Here's your heat sink on the back side. Your LEDs. And your starter and your factory plug. So it should be pretty simple to install. And so I guess I just have to move the heat sink down out of the way, or make sure that the starter box is down out of the way. Okay, so I'll start that. I'll put these gloves on. Because it's like 15 degrees and my fingers are numb, I'm going to be using a small flat blade screwdriver to disconnect these clips. Can't really feel my fingers, but I'm going to disconnect them. Use these nice white gloves to hold on to the bulb without getting oil from my skin on it. Okay, and the bulb come right out. And then holding it up to the light, it definitely is blown. I think it was only in there for, probably 4 months maybe. And then these are a quick plug and play. So you just plug right in, it snapped right in. And we have to fish all that wire back into the back side of the lens. I'm going to go turn the headlamps on. It recommends to test them. Okay, the headlamp is on. Nice and bright. I also have the high beam on. See the amber? Bring it over to the LED. Almost hurt your eyes to look at it. Okay, I put it in there. See the difference? High beam on the right, low beam on the left. I'm going to be excited to be able to see the road much better tonight. Now I just have to place the boot back on and go to the high beam. Okay, I got the dust cover back on. They don't go in too easy. And then over to the high beam. That's real hard to get at. Hard to get your hand in there. And there's wire harnesses in the way. But I got that removed, and I just unturn the high beam bulb. Same process. And I'll do the LED, which is a different type of bulb. Okay, I got the old bulb out. Wearing these little white gloves. The bulb is still good, but it would look funny if I left one LED in there and one amber looking bulb. Here's the new bulb. A different lock system for the 9005. The bulb itself looks exactly the same, so I got to wrestle it up in there and then put my dust cap on, and I'll show you. Okay guys, here's the high and low beam of the LEDs installed. I just had to put the high beam dust cover on. And one little note I want to make is the recommendation, or the way it works, is to get the LED in a vertical so that the sides are, left and right. That way it aims proper. And let me show you what we're going to. Now these are ultra vision. They were supposed to be super bright, which are pretty good at nighttime. But I'm going to be amazed when I get these in tonight. Should be able to see a lot farther down the road. So now I just need to put the dust cover back in. Need to put the all the clips on and all the little screws in. Put the tire back on, let the jack stand down, go do the other side. Okay, I got the inner fender back in. It's got push clips There's a bunch of these little push clips, like a four-wheeler clip, and the 4 Torx screws, number 20s, back in. I had to remount the tire jack, take the jack stand out, and complete the other side. There's no sense of boring you with that. And so, so far I'm excited. I think this is twice as bright as I had before. I should be able to see better at night. So far I highly recommend it, and we'll see how it goes. If you found this interesting, please subscribe, like, dislike, leave your comments below. Thank you.